Peace, love, and light, everybody. Before I share with you my divine adventure today, with me leading, well, allowing my heart chakra to lead, because that was a decision I made earlier, was just to ride with it and dissolve my lessons in any way that I can. And sometimes it's not going to be so pretty. You're not going to hear things that you like about you. Like, sometimes constructive criticism or criticism is a lot more valuable than a compliment, okay? I've learned more from, like, my downfalls than I have from anything. And I'm not saying that, like, somebody has to be, like, unkind to you. They just, when you rather have somebody be real with you, or if you're incorrect about something and they're, like, learning, teaching you, and you know, like my twin flame ended up, it was very cool. He ended up, like, it's like he knew that he had fallen asleep right away last night. Whatever was remembered or not, it really doesn't matter. The bottom line is he was very kind to me today, and he was overly kind. So what, if he did remember, he's got a pass, because guess what? He was overly kind. It was his way. He was trying to tell me, like, hey, listen, I was, like, really tired, but, like, he, like, really catered to me today, and it was, like, really cool. And he was in a really good mood, and despite of, like, all these things happening. So first I wanted to show you guys a few things. First, look what I got. Okay, so the divine, because I've been leading with the heart chakra all day, and I've been kind, and I've been doing my duty as a Blu-ray in many facets, I was brought to the Hemp Fest, and it was the end. There was no cover fee. They were like, go right in. I walked right over to this booth, and I mean, you guys know I sell jewelry, and I only like really unique pieces that mean something to me. Okay, so now I walk right over, and I see this one piece, this green aventurine, and of course it's got the enlightened one. And remember what Buddha said, or when they asked Buddha, why are you shining so bright? He said, because I'm enlightened. Like for real, like he's so in love with the divine. He was so in love with the divine. Like, as a Bhakti, I'm so in love with the divine, and it was just like so perfect. And green aventurine, I don't know if you guys know about this, but it means a good fortune. It means it's one of the most sought after prosperity crystals. Hey, come, quartz crystals out there, because it's full of good luck. It's great with romance. It just really helps you lead the heart chakra. Like, I cleaned it up. I'm going to walk around and speak my existence into it. My twin flame got it for me. It was like, he saw me walking around. He let me do my thing. And then when he saw that, and like he could feel my essence change, like he just pulled out money. And he was like, the guy told me how much. And honestly, I probably would have paid a lot more than that. But let's just say that that's the divine. And once I was out of there, I was out of there. I cleaned it up. It was a little dirty around the edges. So many people probably touched it. I have to put my energy into it and my intentions. Since I chose the side of the heart, and the heart always to understand and understand no matter what. Speak my truth and come from my heart always. No revenge shit, no bullshit. Like, just pure heart, pure alchemy. Like, I don't care how bad you might as well be beating me out of the ashram. Like, you worthless fuck. Like, honestly, really, because, I mean, at this point, I'm just a servant to you. Like, that's just where I'm at with it. And what I figured it out earlier, what am I going to do? I'm going to go home, and I'm going to sit with my trauma, and I'm just going to like become like a cat lady or something, and then pretend like the trauma went away. But I never really practiced. I never really had to change anything, because I was in such a comfort zone. why not be out of my comfort zone and have somebody hold me to a standard of growth and not victimization mentality, like, oh, you are, like you claim this trauma, like this and that. And that was like another thing. It's, why does he have to suffer from my trauma? Like, honestly, he doesn't make me suffer for his. Like, I gotta deal with that shit alone. Like, this morning when I woke up and I was freaking out, like when I made that video and I made that decision, I made it like 4 times because it was in my emotions. Like, I went through it this morning. Like, I said to myself, I'm gonna deal with it on my own. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I didn't take it personal. I didn't run away. I just dealt with it. And it ended up being like a very divine day. So I also wanted to show you guys like how prosperity works. I have tons of these projects like all around, and this is called Learn Teach. I show you guys pictures all the time. Now, these are outdoor plants. I'm not even using the specific water that I usually use for my indoors. I had a friend who would travel around and teach people how to set up outdoor. This is before it was legal in New York State, and set up outdoor gardens, and he would just ask for half their crop. Well, I'm just teaching people. I don't really want half their crops. There's one person in particular I do, because theirs is doing pretty well. I do. I really do, because I put a lot into that one. Now, I use a method that pretty much Willie Nelson might as well have taught me. The elder is dead now. Like, I still use old school stuff like CalMag, and like, I use everything organic down to my soil. Like, yeah, I still use soil. It's like 100% organic. That's because it means something. And you want people to be able to learn how to grow quality medication for people, quality bartering. This is going to bring you back to like your original currency. Like, once you learn how to grow, I love teaching people how to grow, because I love to see the green thumb being cultivated. Like, because a lot of people have it and they don't know that they have the green thumb, especially Scorpios and earth signs. Like, they really have a green thumb. It's so incredible. They just know things. Their intuition is spot on. They listen to the plant. They know it's about listening to the plant. They know it's about like sticking with that one method and not veering off path and driving yourself crazy. They just go with it. I give them a few scenarios of what it could be, and this is what it could be. And honestly, like, we thought we had a deficiency, even outside, not using the correct water, like not having even the correct pH, but beautiful leaves. We had a little problem because we used aspirin, kind of like a lot of people, old school growers especially, use aspirin when they start off their seedlings, because the aspirin kind of acts like a immunity. So when it has to fight off some diseases out here and some disgusting bugs and spider mites and shit, guess what? It's going to fight them off great. So he was like, I'm all worried about like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't get the CalMag for outside. Like, this is crazy. This is going to balance like everything. The magnesium's fucked up. Like, I'm thinking about the water. Like, I know it's like all together. And he's just like being patient. And then it corrected itself. Like, the CalMag is on its way, and I'm going to use the CalMag anyway. I always suggest CalMag. But, man, like, he knew. He had faith. Like, and, he's showing me a lot of faith in him, and this is how it's supposed to be with Blue Rays. It's supposed to be learn, teach, and friends come over, and I love being like, oh, look at what so-and-so did, look at what he's learning, look at, like, this is all him, I even started to know little babies today, just like right outside. I had some seeds laying around, and but yeah, it was nice to get to go to that Hempfest, to get to show my twin flame, like, we're going to have our own people that we deal with. We're not going to be like some big cartel or nothing like that. We're going to use ours mostly for barter and learn, teach, and like cultivate it into a business. and things of that nature, because people, they get so confused by the industry because they've muddled it, just like man muddles everything. They've muddled the industry so much. They want you thinking you need all these different things, all these different seeds, all these different this, all these different that. When you need one soil, you need one set of chemicals, fertilizers, whatever you call them, and you need some CalMag. You need your water pH good, like you need everything good. Like that is if you're growing outside. You also need some bovine. I do some little things here and there to keep the bugs away. I'm not going to give away all my secrets, but yeah, basically, you know, you have to go through it. Like I sit out here and spend time with my plants because I talk to them. I listen to them. I know when they're thirsty. Like he knows when they're thirsty. Like he's already connected with them. You know, Scorpios have a divine connection with the outdoors, with Gaia. And I'm so proud to see him this way. Oh my God, look at it's already cultivating my heart chakra. I can't wait to like speak everything I have to into it. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. Um, it was such a divine day. I'm glad I made this decision not to run away from my issues, deal with things head on, see the divine in all. You can't pick and choose. Drop the meanness, drop the nastiness, drop all of it. Even if you feel the other person has it, it doesn't matter. You aren't them, you are you. You know, stooping down to their level just literally brings our I don't like to say vibe, but our aura down. Like it brings us low. And we can't do the work that we have to do out here. We just get down on ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. So you know how we get, especially like with trauma. So yeah, I've taken the trauma into my own hands. It's not anybody else's responsibility. I'm not going to use it as a crutch for the rest of my life. It just is. Like, I mean, I got to see some real PTSD trauma with one of my Sagittarius friends who was in war. Somebody not snuck up behind him, just walked up behind him, and he heard it, and he was a little like tipsy, and he like kind of like freaked out, like, and it's like, don't worry about it. Like he apologized. I'm like, no, I completely understand, because the moment a man jumps at me, I jump. Like even if I think they're gonna jump, like I jump, and I'm ready to rip eyeballs out. You know what I mean? The moment I think my heart is hurt, I'm feeling betrayed, I want to jump on you. I want to make you pay for it. Like it's just, it's anything to alleviate that PTSD, and that's what used to alleviate it, and that's sad. That is really fucking sad. I can't believe I would like trauma dump on people. I can't believe I would do that. It's one thing to really go through some trauma and healing and share it with your person. With the type of trauma I had, you're only going to get little bits and pieces anyway. And when you do, you do. And I was looking at it all wrong. I was assuming he was judging me because everybody else did. It was just like a lot of fucked up programming I still had with this trauma program. So yeah, it's every day is a new day. We don't know like what tomorrow's going to cultivate, but I'm going to walk around the block with my dog and ask this enlightened being, this quartz right here, like I'm going to really ask it to cultivate my heart no matter what. No matter what. Always the heart. The anger keeps me away from the divine too much. Once you have touched the divine, why do you want to leave? And anger brings you further away. I want to be as close as possible so I can hear those whispers. What do you need me to do? Where do you need me to go now, Spirit? Today, Spirit brought me to get my adventuring. I needed it. I needed the prosperity. And what was so funny was I've never done scratch offs, and I did a scratch off today, and like $1 scratch off, and like I actually won. Then I lost on the second one, and it just goes to show we're not supposed to choose and make money like that. We're not supposed to like cultivate like money like that or gamble. Like I was just standing in line, and I was like, nah, I'm bored. Okay, I won $5 off this. Let me put it back in here. See what happens. Like I got nothing to lose but $1, right? Not even cool. I got the real deal as soon as I left there, as soon as I cashed my check, as soon as I found this beautiful piece of jewelry to put right around my heart chakra. So, yeah, choose the lesson. Choose what's on the other side. Choose the unknown. Choose what's not comfortable. It's not comfortable anyway. It's hurtful, it's abusive. This programming is outdated. We all have to get rid of it. It's where your power lies, in your heart. It's always your heart. As soon as you think about it, we don't have bad days anymore, do we really? Blu-rays. I got close to having one bad day, and I could consciously be telling myself, like, you're perpetuating this, you're perpetuating this. It was bananas. So, stay peace, love, and light. You know, get out in the sun as much as you can. It's gorgeous.